everybody. I have been working like crazy in this journal and I haven't been making very many videos. So I thought I'd let y'all in on some of my progress, and if you're interested, stick around. Okay, let's see. This is, I showed y'all this book before. It's got 5 signatures. Of course, right now I only got 4 in there. One of them is drying. And I used this, ooh, that one's about to pop. I thought this would be some good stuff. Well, I'm gonna have to fix that one. Okay, yeah, I used this rubber thingy, elastic for bead making. And I have a little hole in that. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Yeah, that's, okay. That's probably because I'm constantly taking them in and out. So I'm going to pick out, let me see, let me pick one out here. And I'm going to work on this one for right now. And put this rest of this away. First of all, I'll show you what I've done. This is the cover, and I painted the whole thing a bright yellow. Then I kind of squished around some reds and made these little roses background. And this is a magazine cutout. Okay, and I got the little butterfly in the front and the birds in the back. The first page, haven't done anything with it. This is just painty paper that I stuck on here. Oh, I put this little bird. Mostly my process is getting a background done first, and then finding things to add to it. Now this little bird, he needs some definition, and probably some words and some other doodles around. So I'm going to use my Stabilo pencil here, which is really not an Stabilo pencil. It's a General Scribble all surface pencil. Water soluble, right zone glass, metal, plastic, and wood. I couldn't find an Stabilo. Not at Hobby Lobby anyways. This is what they sell, and I figured it's probably the same thing because it does write on everything. And before I start doing any kind of writing or doodling with pens or pencils, I like to get the whole page Mod Podged first. It helps. It really does. Things go a lot smoother. My Sharpies work great over Mod Podge. So if you don't want to invest in some really expensive expensive markers, and you just have Sharpies, are fine over Mod Podge. This is a number 6 round blender. I got it on clearance, and it works really well. Blending and like smoothing out the Stabilo. And all I'm doing is just going over the edges just to give it some definition. Kind of working it out towards the outside. I see my little bird. I don't want him getting all black with the pen, with a pencil, so I can just wipe him off really easy because the Mod Podge is on there, and it creates a barrier that keeps things a little bit wet for a little bit longer, enough to give you some work time. Okay, and these are my little Easter eggs. And this was a magazine cutout, and I believe it was from O Magazine, which is Oprah's magazine. And I found that magazine at a doctor's office. That's where I get a lot of them from, doctor's office. Of course, I always ask, can I take this? And they're like, yes, please take it. We're tired of magazines. So I was like, okay. Anyway, it's an old issue. Definitely not this Easter's issue, but it was cute, all the colors and a little birdie. Okay, this is a book page that I slapped some paint on, painted paper. Oh, here's some vegetables. Yes, I just glued the vegetables on top of that. Haven't done anything else with this. Here's an empty page I could work on. Here I put, this is scrapbook paper, and this is a little pocket, and I did this. It's a tag. I call it a paddle. It's a little paddle. I kind of copied this from a YouTuber by Marie, Anna Marie. No, not Anna Marie. Oh, what's her name? It's I'm gonna put it in the thing. I always forget everything when I get on camera. Mary Beth. I think her name is Mary Beth. Yes, Mary Beth. Anyway, she does some gorgeous stuff, and this month she's making 30 videos on one video a day, doing just different little things that you could use in your journal. And one of them was these little paddles. Of course, she had a different paddle handle thing. She does mostly the distressed sepia tone kind of stuff, and since my book is just a hodgepodge of all different colors and stuff, I decided to make them bright. So this is one of them, and I put a little button on the end, and this is just a picture of some tulips. So, see? And then I covered the back with some book pages, and it goes right in there like this, or you could do it now like that too. That would be cute. This is a poem from a little flower poem book that a friend of mine gave me many years ago, and I started cutting some of them out. This is a little poem, Women in Roses, but it was pretty. And this is tissue paper all over it. Nothing on this page. This one, this is my middle page. First I painted her, and I really liked the colors of her hair are very cool colors, and blues and purples and kind of grayish tones. I found this napkin, stuck it on here, and to blend it both sides together, I did some gold, some browns, and that mostly is yellow ochre tones to kind of combine it. And these are some little flowers that that just had come loose, and I just stuck them in there in her hair. This is another poem, a sonnet, and this guy, I cut him out of a magazine. He's supposed to have been Marie Antoinette's lover, and that's a love letter or something like that. And some more papers. Oh, this is another page from that same book, and I haven't done anything with it. I just glued it down. What do I got here? Oh, this is a painty paper, and this is another envelope. I just stuck these cut out apples in here, but this is one of those junk mail envelopes with the window, and I covered it with some painty paper and scrapbook paper and a painting of a Van Gogh. And then I just threw these apples in here. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do with this. Now this is a cutout from a calendar, some flowers, and I glued it on top of a doily, a heart-shaped doily, and some, this was from Valentine clearance sale, the heart-shaped doilies and these little sparkle flowers. And I put a little kitty on top. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here, nothing here, and then the back. So I need to do something with, maybe do something with this page, since, or maybe this page here. Yeah, these two kind of go together. I made sure that they had, well, they completely looked different when I first put them down. But what I did was I just added one color to both pages, and it just kind of brought it in together. So let me get some wax paper. Here we go. little piece for here. And a little piece for the other side. Oh, my veggies are on that side. Let's see what I'm going to do with this. Now I got my background done. So here are a whole bunch of cutouts. This is from a calendar. Let me see what else I got. Here I got another little kitty. He kind of gets lost in that. Got lots and lots of stuff. I cut up an art book that I have. And has some beautiful pictures in it. Now this will look cool right there, but I might have to trim it a little bit too much. Yeah, it was an art book, and I got it on sale, got it on clearance, and one of my favorite artists is featured in there, and that's Flora Bowley, and she does, let me see if I can show you that. She does this kind of stuff. This is the Flora Bowley. Yeah, she does beautiful, beautiful work. And it's got all the right colors right in there. Because I don't know if it goes this way or this way. Because it's got a little face right here. I like that. Do one of Flora's. Oh yeah, I love this one. This is going to have a page plan for that. Then I have, oh, I got this girl. She is too big for the page, she won't fit. I got Poison. Ooh, Poison Girl. That's a bottle of perfume. I love bottled perfumes. Look at that one. Coco Chanel. I got these from Glamour. Here's a butterfly. See what else I got. Gotta have something. Oh yeah, this girl. She reminds me of Katy Perry, but it's not Katy Perry. It's just a model. And she looks pretty cool in there. And I really can't see anything that's jumping at me. Here's another perfume bottle. I like that one, Miss Dior. Ooh, and I got this envelope in the mail the other day. It's Discover Visa trying to get me to, you know, but I love the envelope. It's so cool. Kind of like a disco thing going there. Oh, my money jar. I keep losing this little money jar. It's a little money jar that I cut out. Money jar. Gosh, birds. Lots of birds. Flowers. It's a little bird sitting on some flowers. Now he's cute. I cut this one out of a magazine called Birds and Blooms. They have some beautiful stuff in Birds and Blooms. Could do it right here. Oh, I don't know. Right when I go put on a video, to start a video, I can't find something that I want. Another bird. I've got a lot of birds. Birds. Here birds, everywhere birds. Oh. This is cardboard. I just cut it out and gessoed it because it was a little bit on the flimsy side. And I was going to do a tutorial that I had seen. This is cute. That's the inside of the heart, the outside of the heart. And a little bird eating a bug. Now the little bird eating a bug would look cute right there. Yep, I'm at the cutting. So if you've watched my videos before, you know that I don't edit, fast forward or anything. So if this bores you, speed it up. Go get you some coffee. Talk amongst yourselves. And it really shouldn't take me very long. Just gonna fussy cut it a little bit. Some of these I fussy cut, some of them I didn't, because I wasn't sure if I was gonna use them as a, you know, like a framed picture or integrated into the background, which I like the background of this page. So I'm going to integrate my birdie into the background. And he's not a difficult bird to cut. Now, if I knew how to edit, this is where I would like speed it up and put some funky music. So pretend that it's speeded up and I got some great music going on. And I'm making it look so easy, which this fussy cutting is easy on this one. Except for the bug. That bug is going to be something else, huh? Little bug. Let me see. Little bug. I'm just going to go. I'm not going to fuss too much about that bug. I'm going to cut his little hind legs there. And you got to remember too, when you fussy cut, no one's going to know what you cut out. Unless you're doing it like I am on camera. So nobody's going to say, ooh, she cut off the leg of that bug. Okay, around his head. Little fuzzy feathers. And he is, it looks like he's on the roof of a little birdhouse right there. So I'm gonna get some of this out the way. And all these cutouts, I mean, I'll spend hours and hours going through magazines, books, whatever, from the TV. And just cutting while I watch my shows. Lately I've been binge watching on Netflix. I've been watching Bates Motel. That is cool. I love that show. Alright, I'm going to Mod Podge this one. Put the wax paper in here. Now, this is a Sriracha bottle that I cleaned very well with bleach. I soaked it in bleach to get that red color off, and I put my Mod Podge in here. And let me tell you, it works so much better than having to dip my brush in that big jar. It gets so nasty. Okay, here's my Mod Podge brush and a paper towel. I want to make sure you guys see that. Okay, little birdie's gonna go right here on the edge. Slide it about right there. Beautiful. And there's my little bird with the bug. And see, now I am not finished with this page. I have to put some shading around it, of course, and then I don't know, if I find something else, then I do like this kinda. my hearts with the money jar. Like, I love money. Money, money, money. Money jar. Money jar hearts. Yes. No. I don't know. Don't know what to do with that. So I'm just, instead of sitting here and sweating over it, I'm just going to put my wax paper right here so this can dry without sticking to anything, and move on. Okay, this one, covered that, and then this, and this is my paddle with the rose. Now this whole page is very romantic looking, and so let's see, what can we do? Still got this little bird. This little bird will look cute right here. Right here. And I'll just glue it to here. This magazine has the best pictures and it's not expensive. It's I believe in the US is $5.99 for the magazine, which is $6. That's cheap for a magazine. Okay, I was looking at, what was I looking at yesterday? Oh, Home and Garden. My God. $14.99 for that magazine. It's like, no. No, 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 no. Not gonna go there. So there's other ways to get free mags too. Like my mom has a subscription to Vanidades, which is the Spanish version of Glamour, kind of. And I get a lot of my models from her magazine. And she has years and years of magazines that she has not thrown away. So I go over them all the time. I've been over the same magazines probably at least 5 times each. Because there's a lot of times when you miss something, you know, you get your mind, when you're looking for images, you get your mindset on what you want. But then months later on, you see, well, if you're anything like me, I'm always changing my tastes, my ideas, and it's like, oh, I should get this and that. For instance, I don't use words. I don't use words at all, but every now and then I'll come across something and I thought, you know, that would be a good thing to stick. Like, let me see, what was it? I tore out of a page out of the book. One of my books that I tore up, well, somewhere. Anyway, there was a paragraph on there. And it was kind of, I liked it. It was about death. Kind of morbid, but about being alive, which was pretty cool. All right, so I got my little birds here, and this little bird really looks well with this background. And this is all in the same colors, on the pink and the beiges. So while this little bird is drying, let's see, I gotta move my wax paper up here so it won't stick. Let me move on. Here I have nothing. So I need to put something down here for sure. I'm gonna get another piece of wax paper. All right. And what do I have here? Have that. How about, let me start putting some text down. Okay, I have some pages from a book that I tore up because I'm going to be doing an altered book. So what I'm doing here is just tearing off the paper that doesn't have anything on it. That's not interesting. That's not going to give me anything on it. Okay. And lay down some underpants. That's what Mary Beth says. It's funny. I love that lady. She's very talented. Okay. And I'm just going to tear these up. Here we go. Get my Mod Podge and my Mod Podge brush. And this is an old brush with messed up, you know, hairs. And that's what you want to use for glue. Alright, let's see. I just squirt some Mod Podge. And this is Mod Podge matte. And I like the matte because, why do I like the matte? I like the matte because it helps you write on top. With the glossy one doesn't. It's too slick, and sometimes it makes things just don't look right. So in the end, if you want a glossy, you could always add a gloss medium or some gloss varnish on top to finish it off. But while I'm working on it, I'd rather have the matte. And the bottle looks like this. And see how nice and clean it is. And it's they're not cheap. $8.99 at Hobby Lobby for 16 ounces. But just pour it in another container. That'd be great. Or if you have an empty bottle of Elmer's too, yeah, you can put it in there. Now I use my Elmer's when I just want to glue something down without having a finish on the top. Oh, this is starting to dry right there. But Elmer's and Mod Podge are not the same thing, okay? Mod Podge has a finishing thing. It's like glue mixed with a varnish. You cannot water down Elmer's and expect it to be like Mod Podge. Nope. I mean, you can do it. There's nothing wrong with that, but don't substitute Mod Podge for Elmer's. But you can substitute other things for Mod Podge. Like, for instance, matte medium. You know, from either Golden or Liquitex. Those, I'm sure, probably a better product than Mod Podge. They're also a lot more expensive. Yeah, so for this, nah, little play-in books. One thing about these books, I have struggled a lot with the images because I've been doing art all my life, and I've always thought you cannot use someone else's images, you cannot use someone else's art. But if you're going to do this for yourself and nobody else, who cares what you use? As long as you're not selling it, you know. Or you could take other people's images and just distort them so much that no one will know where it possibly came from. For example, this book. This book, you're not going to be able to read any of it or even realize what book you got it from. Because I'm just using it pretty much as texture and to acquire like a ghostly image. behind. I'm tearing, I don't know if you can see this off camera, but I am tearing another page up to the print. I took off just the blank spaces so I can finish on this side. Okay. And now I'm going to tear them up. There we go. And back with the Mod Podge and the brush. Now at this stage, I don't care if I go over the page, because once it's dry, I'm gonna just cut them up. Just trim the edges with my scissors. I'm gonna put a little bit right there in the corner. Let's see, right there. Cover that whole corner up, even though it's sticking out the page, no biggie. Here, this corner too. Right there. Alrighty, I think I got enough of that. I'll put my brush in some water so it doesn't dry up on me. I'm gonna pick this up. And time to pick up some painty pages. Let's see. These are papers that I play around with. I really like how this one came out, but it's actually, it wouldn't be bad. I just want something else to tear up. Now these are papers that are not really, this has got too much white. I'm gonna have to do another video on how to fix these. I need to look for something that's got more color everywhere. This has got some color. This one too. Oh, I like this. Okay. That's this one. Oh, I was goofing around and I glued some stuff on there. Not crazy about it. The purple, just a blotch. These are my paint drop papers, which I need to add more stuff to. This one's got more colors. This has a really interesting design. I did that with by using a piece of glass and stamping it with a piece of glass and a wad of paint, and it makes this design, which is really cool. And these are drawings. What do I have? Oh, I got that. Oh, here's another one of those. Yeah, those came out really cool. Painting papers. Okay, I got better painting papers than this. There they are. Oh boy. Let me see. I believe they're right here. Yes. I got another stack of painting papers. I like that. That's very fluorescent. Fluorescent-y. That would be pretty. That's interesting. Okay, I like this blue. Some bright colors going there. I like this too. This is nice. This was my last attempt at jelly printing without the jelly. I used a, what did I use? Oh, I used a silicone mat. And it works pretty good. Oh, yeah, that's cool. This one, okay. Getting off track here. Yes. I like this. I really like this. This has a softer tone to it, and I'm gonna go with that. And I'm gonna tear off the edges. So it doesn't have any really sharp edges here. Just okay. So, oh, and this part. This part don't. All right. Here I have. Tear this in half. Then. I'm going to start with this. Make it smaller. Let's start on this end. Get my brush out the water. Okay. And another piece right here. Okay, somehow this was a sharp edge, so I'm just going to put it to the edge. And I'll put this one in the corner up here. And move along to this part. Now I'm not going to cover every square inch. I'll leave some open spots. Oh, that's a nice corner here, corner piece, so we'll put it right here. There we go. I like that edge. Here. while I'm doing this, in my head, I'm trying to think, what could I do with this? And I'm thinking of a garden with all these light pinks and grassy green colors. Yeah, little garden. Oh, little garden. Okay, so what's the background of gardens? Greens for the grass and blue for the sky, right? Right. So this is going to be good enough for me right now. And I'm going to blow dry it really quickly. Make sure you guys can see this well. And just fast forward, get you a cup of coffee, talk amongst yourselves. Okay, I think that's dry enough, even though I have some little loose spots here. Let's see, these little loose spots. Right there. Go fix that. And just put a little bit. Oh, close that up. Put a little bit of Mod Podge right there, just with my finger. And what other loose spot? There's a loose spot right here. There. Okay. Now this is where liquid acrylics are wonderful. I like liquid acrylics because, well, they're translucent. Most of them are. Little hearts. And if you don't have liquid acrylics, just mix a little bit of water with your acrylic paint. And you should be okay. Oh, my money jar. Gotta keep my money jar. Alright, I'm just making a little space here. And I'm gonna find my stuff. My stuff. Okay, this is, nope, that ain't it. Here's a box of acrylic inks. Acrylic inks are great for journaling because it's so thin and you just need like a touch, just a little tiny touch. I have this. It's kind of dark. I want it to lighten it up a little bit, so I have this white. Let's see what else I got. This is turquoise, and this is the green. Oh, I got this limey green, a little bit of white. Okay. This is a little lid for my cream cheese spread. And I'm gonna put some of this blue. That's a pretty blue. It's a little bit too dark for what I want. So I'm going to put some of this white pearl on there. There we go. And get a brush. What brush can I get? I'll just get a little brush like this. And kind of mix it just to lighten it up. And have a wipe ready because I want like a wash. I want to be able to see my book. Now this has a pearlescent look to it. Okay. And I'm just kind of like mushing it around and then picking it up with the baby wipe a little bit. Just wipe. Just want a light look. Here we need a little bit of Mod Podge. Just enough of my finger to, there we go. And what happened to, what happened to my wipe? It fell somewhere. Okay, get another wipe. Now, having the Mod Podge down, even though this one is not completely dry, it helps blending things a lot easier. It keeps it from, the paint from absorbing directly into the paper. So it's easier to blend. Scrubbing it a little bit to get it into those crevices. I don't want to leave anything really white. Even though I'm picking a lot of it up with the white, it's not white underneath. It's already been slightly stained. And here I need some more blue. All right. All right. Very pretty and bluey. Now I'm going to use some of this green for the grass. So I'm going to kind of like just dab a little bit of green here and there and work it here. And this is kind of like a yellow, golden green, yellow green kind of color. All right, it's a little bit too greeny for me. Yep, so I'm gonna take my wipe and tone this down a little bit. Tone it down, tone it down. Okay. Now my other step, I have this Glimmer Mist from Tatter's Angels, and it's Stormy Night, which is really pretty blue. And I'm just gonna like just slightly spray the top part a little bit. Okay. And it got on my hand. I'm not gonna clean that off with a wipe, just a dry paper towel, kind of pick up the splatters. So bring some of that blue back. Maybe a little bit more here. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this clean. And get some white paint. I get a little bit of white. And add a little bit of water to this by spraying it. Where's my spray bottle? Oh, here it is. Keep distilled water in this little hair spray bottle. And just make this white paint watery. This is a fan brush. They work really good for this. And find something that can bang against. Let's see. Yeah. Right. Next thing, let's see, we're gonna do, what is this? This is Fire Coral. Buffalo Card, Fire Coral. It's a pretty shrimp pink color. I'm going to make little dots. Oop. Come on. Little dots here, 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 here. There we go. Now with my finger, I'm just gonna smush it. Okay. And then what else do we do? Oh. Where's my other paints? Oh yeah. These are squeezables. This one I need to take these are new. I got these on clearance at Hobby Lobby from their clearance art sale. No, I can't. Oh yeah, they screw backwards. I forgot that. They must be made in Australia. They're just screw backwards. Okay, this is a hot pink color. Let's see. Paint Rider by Bree Reese. And this is magenta. So I'm going to squeeze a little bit of paint. Just like around each little flower that I put here. This is like really thick paint and it's hard to squeeze out. But if you leave it alone like this, it dries dimensionally and it's really cool. I'm just making some squiggles. Just little squiggles. I switched hands because it kind of like, it's hard to squeeze this. My hand gets tired. But this is not precise science here, so left hand is fine. All right, I made that little squiggle. And I need another color. Let's see. This is red. I'll take that out. I'm gonna squiggle. Oh, forget. This screws on backwards. And just a little bit here. good you can see this. A little bit closer to you. Mostly just little squiggle circles. Oh, some right here. All right. Ooh, this video is going on an hour. And I can't reduce it. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to make my screen smaller. I have paint all over my fingers. So it doesn't want to play right. Okay, hope I didn't get anybody dizzy. Yeah, just a little bit bigger. Yeah, I got paint on my fingers and won't do. Well, that is the beginning of what I did back here. Okay? Yeah. Of course, these flowers are a little bit bigger. And I'm probably going to find a butterfly or something to put it on there, a little something, something. So I just pretty much have to let it dry. And then I'll probably go in there and make grass or something. So this is how I'm working on my books. And I'll make some more videos if you guys are interested. Okay? Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.